Hello and welcome, guys. I hope you all went out on your doorsteps and clapped for our NHS. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you for your patience coming on. Before I introduce the team Science Beyond the Grave, I'm just going to do a little bit of a roll call of everybody who's already chatted in the chat saying hello. So, hi Mary, hi Chloe, hi Roddy, hi Kathy, hi Carol, hi Noreen, hi Johnny, hi Ruth, hi Lee, hi Ghost Hunters Northern, hi Tony. Hi Tony Sherry, hi Roy, my dad, hi Mary, hi Drew. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. And I'm just going to introduce the guys. Hi Tim Johnson as well. So we all know Gemma, Queen. Hello. And we have Steve and we have Vicky. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Hi guys.
Fine.
Good. So, hi Anna as well. So, I don't know if you'd like to introduce yourselves and tell us a bit about yourselves and the team.
Okay, shall I go first?
Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'll go first. Right, okay. So I'm Gemma, okay? I'm co-founder of Science Beyond the Grave with Tracy as well. She can't make it with us tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm co-founder with Tracy.
Is that because she was accidentally banned from the page?
Yeah, I can't believe that. How was she banned from the page?
Accidentally banned from the page. I don't know how on earth she was banned.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so basically my role within the team is to find the locations, book the locations, and sell tickets to the public. That's basically what I do within the team.
Cool.
Hand it to you, Vicky. What do you do?
So I'm just one of the paranormal investigators, and Gemma and Tracy asked me to join because apparently I'm the brave one who just wanders off on her own into like dark places.
Why not?
But yeah, so that's my sort of part within the team. Steve?
And then Steve?
Yeah, right. I'm new to the group, and basically, I've been doing ghost hunts for some years now, and I've also attend church and do some medium work.
Brilliant.
So they use that in the group.
Awesome. So, how long have you been going now? How long's the group been going?
We've been going since October last year, so we're very new.
Very new.
Very new.
Very new. So obviously I've seen a few of your investigations, and I see some of your live streams, and you have a bit of fun, which is good.
Yeah, the live streams are very different to the event.
Yeah.
So the live streams, we sort of let loose a little bit and have a little bit of fun with it, you know?
That's it. There's lots of giggling, lots of laughing.
Yeah, we have a good giggle. But with the events, yeah, we're a bit more serious, but we do like to bring in the fun element into it as well. Okay, so people are coming along and they're having a good time as well.
Yeah,
that's what we want to achieve.
Brilliant. So Noreen Hill says say hello, hi to Gemma, Stephen, Vicky. There
Hi.
We go. Chloe says hi, Gem.
Hi.
Anna Doolan says hi, all hope you're all doing okay. And you'll like this one. Drew Lee Nicholas. No, get it right, Vicky, you're a nutter.
No. I'm just the quiet one who's brave.
And hi, Gary Whiteside. So what's your favourite place so far you've investigated as a team?
Oh, are you asking? I think my favourite one, which I do like, is Orielton Field Centre. I like it there. We've only been there once, but we've been asked to go back now. We were supposed to be doing it in May, but we've had to postpone it now until later on in the year. But I do like it there. That is a fascinating place. I think you came with that one with us, didn't you, Steve?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was a good night there, Fiddles.
It was really good. I think you were on holiday, weren't you, Vicky? Didn't you book a holiday this time?
Yes, yeah, I did.
You had a holiday?
Yeah, but I would say that's my favourite place. What about yours, Vicky?
I'm not sure really, because they all bring something different, don't they? So I tend to like it when obviously things happen, but obviously, that doesn't happen all the time. But we've had quite a few really good experiences in Scolton, especially I think was it the most recent, or I can't remember whether it was the most recent time we went there. We had some really good things, doing some table spin and things, didn't we? So it's probably that.
Yeah, that was good.
Steve?
Yeah, I think I'd probably go with that as well. The same. We've had one there the last time, but the time before we went was very good.
Yeah, it was very good. It was very active, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I do like Scolton.
Yeah.
So what was your least favourite place then? Your venue?
Oh, least favourite place. I love them all.
Anywhere you've gone to and you just had nothing from?
I've had nothing
with
there.
This team or in general?
In general, can be.
Oh, in general.
Mine would be Pembrey Woods then. Only because like some would say that they get really good stuff in Pembrey Woods, but I just found that there were a lot of noises and the people I was with were kind of like, what was that? And I was like, you're outside. It was probably a fox. So I think I prefer being inside, so that would probably be my worst one.
Yeah, I can't think of a worst one. I enjoyed them all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been anywhere that it's been absolutely really dead and not felt anything. Don't know. What about you, Steve?
I went to Shepton Mallet Prison a few months ago, and that was very, very quiet. I just didn't.
Really?
Yeah. And I was so looking forward to it, but it was a real disappointment.
Oh, right. Who did you go with Shepton Mallet with?
A couple of friends. It was a splinter group of the group that we're in now, and we went up there, and it wasn't great at all. Wasn't great.
I did Shepton Mallet last year, and
I've done it as well.
I did it last year, and although I didn't get massive amounts of activity, I did get a personal experience in the wheelhouse.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Where I felt I had a problem. I ended up with a problem with my ankle, and a massive red mark all up my ankle, and it was just swelling up. It was quite as if I'd injured myself on the wheel. It was a bit of a strange one. Yeah. So right. So we have to say hello to Jill Toppin. We have a question from Chloe Davis. Are there some places that you got more activity than others?
Good question.
Well, again, like that's a difficult question, really, because we've been to Scolton Manor and had really good stuff, but we've been to Scolton Manor and not had much at all. So it kind
varies,
of varies depending on the energy there, and how sort of what time of night it is as well, because it depends how tired everyone is, and I think that varies personally.
Yeah,
it does vary, really, doesn't it?
Very much so. And then Tim Johnson has come on and he's asked, what equipment do you use and what's your favourite?
My favourite is a K2. I've got to be honest.
Gemma's actually the one who she posed for the with the hand and the K2 in the picture of in their team's logo. Hold your hand up, Gemma. Just do the hand model.
Are you ready, guys? Are you ready?
See what I mean? It's got the same nails and everything. Well,
gotta have the nails. My favourite is the K2. I don't think you can go wrong with that. It's very simple, easy to use. I like the K2. That's my favourite. What about you, Vicky?
You know what I'm going to say. No.
No?
She likes catballs.
Yeah.
Every time. Some people don't like it, but I love it. I'm not going to lie. I just find that you get stuff from it all the time. And we've had some really interesting stuff on it, haven't we, Jam? In various places.
That that literally collaborate as well with what I found out through history.
We went
things.
to one secret location. I don't know if I can say where, but we got some really interesting stuff, didn't we? When it was just you, me, and Tracy
Yeah.
on the Ouija board. So that was really interesting.
It's cool.
Steve?
Right. I'd have to say K2 and cat balls. The cat balls are really simple. They give a clear indication and they don't light up when they're moved. I tend not to use much equipment, I have to say. I tend to use myself mainline.
Yeah. Because obviously, I'm assuming you're you try to be a bit more spiritual, and
I do, yes.
Yeah. Got you. Cool. Okay. So where are we? Tony Smith Turner said we had a lot of activity at Shepton Mallet Prism. I think it depends on when.
I did as well when I went.
Yeah.
I went
It
last
depends.
June with Tracy, and we had loads.
That's it. It depends on when you go to these places, I think, as well. It's the same as I've been to Margam Castle a few times and never had anything there.
Oh, I've had quite a bit in Margam.
Some people go there and have loads. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. So,
Depends, doesn't it?
So Chloe Davis says, I know you can't exactly do much right now with lockdown, but any exciting plans for the team in the future?
Yes, we've got loads of plans coming up. We've got loads of investigations to do. I just need to be able to get out there now, book them all up for the rest of the year, and next year we're going to be so busy.
Yeah.
Got loads coming up.
Oh yeah. Any specific places?
No, I'm not telling you.
You're not telling anybody.
You can tell them the ones that was meant to be, surely, and that you'll have to now reorganise.
Well, yeah, I've had to reorganise Orielton, obviously, because that was in May.
Was it Manabia Castle?
Manabia Castle, I've got
that
to
reorganise
that one as well. I can't.
Was that the one that you asked me if I wanted to come along to? That was
you
it.
said you could come along to if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Then we've hopefully we'll be able to do Halloween, because we've got Scotland Manor on Halloween on the actual date. So
awesome.
I'm excited for that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I'm just like sort of not wanting to book anything else yet until I know when this lockdown's going to end.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, really. I think you'll find that a lot of places will probably not take bookings anyway at the moment, you know.
Well, yeah, so just wait to see now.
So just in case you can see the chats and Tim Johnson's comments on there, what it is we've got a Para Unity group called going, and they asked us all if we wanted to do some logos, and they've put some logos for it up on a couple of groups and had a bit of a like a voting for it. And the logo that I made for it, I basically took the Jurassic Park logo, took the dinosaur out of it, put a ghost into it, and then changed it to I basically put a play on words on it. So
where are you going with this?
I won. That's why he's commenting Jurassic Park with sperms, because it did look like Jurassic Park with a big sperm coming out of it. Honestly, if you see, I don't know if you can see the screen at all. Let me get my screen, but
oh yeah.
Jurassic Park with a big sperm, that. And it won.
Well done.
I thought considering it took me 15 minutes to make that logo, I thought it wasn't too bad. So what we got here? So Gary Whiteside with a question for us. Question for all four of you. Where is the one place you would like to investigate in the UK?
Ooh. Gary. I've got so many. Oh, I tell you where I want to go is Castle Cork. You know the Princess Castle? The pink one?
Yeah.
I really want to go there.
Been there
Vicky,
before.
stop laughing.
It's all right.
I'd love to go there.
I've been there in the daytime before.
Yeah,
but
I have as well.
obviously not investigated.
I'd love to do an investigation there.
Yeah, not investigated it. So go on then, Vicky.
I just like doing new places anyway, personally, but I would like to do a prison and a mental institute.
Yeah.
Just because that's what I kind of like, and it intrigues me what we'll get. And And yeah, I wouldn't mind doing Craig and North as well.
See?
How do you say it?
Craig and North.
Craig and Noss.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you
That's what I
said
said
Kat
last
said
night.
Cork.
No,
They're two different places.
Last night, Dan
We-
couldn't say it properly.
I said Craig and Noss last night.
How do you say it, Vicky?
Craig and North.
Craig and Noss.
She says it better. She says it better, Dan.
Yeah, but she's Welsh.
So it's Craig and North.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She said, Gemma said Crag Y Noss.
Yeah, Craig and Oates is the one I want to go to. Somewhere that I've missed and never actually been to. And it's one that I've been wanting to do for some time.
Yeah, it's not a
I'd
cheap
like to
venue,
do.
really.
I'd like to do St. Bravils as well. I've not done that.
I've done that times, I think, St. Levels. Yeah.
You've done that.
I will put you correct on that one. It's St. Bravils because I'm from that area.
All right, okay.
Sorry. Why did you know it, Gemma? Yeah, no, I'm from, that's the Forest of Dean is where I'm from. So that area. So St. Bravils I know
I
quite well.
mind doing that.
Yeah, I've been there, I've done it before. I've investigated it before. It's a good
Been
place.
there, done that.
Yeah, that one I have. Yeah. So,
Did you have
sorry.
any activity when you went there?
Be honest with you, not really. Had a funny heat source coming from one of the floors in one of the rooms, one of the bedroom areas. But other than that, not really anything much, to be honest. But God, for me, I mean, it's Bran Castle in Romania. Simple as that, really. Dracula's castle.
Okay.
So last time I checked, it was £1,800 for the night.
Wow.
It's if ever you did it, it'd be a one-off, and you wouldn't ever want, you wouldn't do it again. I mean, it's a trip to Romania for a night investigating a Dracula's castle. So that or Chernobyl, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. What you can.
I want to know. I'm going to go
Chernobyl would
to
be awesome. Yeah.
That
And
doesn't
then
surprise me.
I think.
That doesn't surprise me that you want to go there.
Well, I came back from Italy and coronavirus is about, and then my friend and I said that the next place we're going is Chernobyl.
Probably safer there.
But there's fires there now, aren't there? It's getting closer and closer.
That's it. The only other one for me would be bloody hell, what's it called? The prison in San Francisco.
Yes.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz, that's it. Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
Alcatraz would be the other. So where are we? Getting back to Noreen Hill, are any of you interested in other unexplained things other than spirits? Not that
I'm
type
not.
of spirits, Gemma. Come on. All right.
Not for me, really. I'm not into UFOs or anything like that. What about you guys?
I'm not either. I'm quite black and white, and I don't see it really. No offense to anyone who does, obviously, but it's not for me.
I've done trance and that, but again, I suppose that is paranormal to be classed as. But outside that, no, not really.
No, just paranormal.
Well, yeah. The paranormal though. The paranormal is a big subject. So it's ufology, cryptozoology, things like that. So if you're more sort of ghost hunts and things, I mean, for you, you've got the spiritual side, haven't you, Gemma? Because you've got tarot readings and things as well. And so, but yeah, within the paranormal realm, cryptozoology and ufology and things like that, it's not something I get involved with personally. And the spiritual side, I don't generally get involved with. I'm about as psychic as a lemon, I say. So,
I'd say I'm about as psychic as a banana, but Gemma would say different.
Everybody has the ability.
We got a fruit bowl going here. Come on. What we got next? We've got Tim Johnson commenting about Jurassic Park with sperms. Trish Gill New saying hello. And then Tim saying he's not a sore loser. Hi, Charlotte Callis. Lauren Hunt. She says she lives very near Castle Cork.
Nice.
Oh.
Castle Cork.
Cork. Where are we? Tim Johnson saying, do the team prefer indoor investigations or outside ones?
Definitely
For
indoor
me-
for me.
For me, I do like indoors, but I don't mind going outside.
Says you, who is terrified at the graveyard. Terrified.
Just you wait, Missy. I'm going to take you there.
Yeah, you carry on. I'll be your big brave buddy.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of graveyards myself.
I'm not.
Not because of anything other than the fact that most graveyards haven't had a body or a person, buried in them for a long time. So really, I mean, the cemeteries as well. Cemeteries obviously are relatively fresh, relatively new in a lot of terms. So, to me, it's a bit of respect in that, from that side of things, it's just a mark of respect. I don't really go to them much. I wouldn't,
I agree.
but, I have done them.
We only went to that particular one because it's quite famous. That's why we went there.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
apart from that, you won't see me in a graveyard. I don't.
I mean, it's
I'm
like
you. I don't think it's very respectful.
Yeah, back where I'm from, you got Tewkesbury, which is they've got the abbey there, and the only reason I would go to the graveyard there would be because there's a monk seen in the graveyard walking around it. So not to have anything to do with, like when I did Boughton Church on a couple of occasions in Northampton, you have to walk through the graveyard to get to the church. So my way of looking at it is the camera doesn't go onto the graves at all, But just out of respect, because obviously if people's names and see, especially people in the local area might see the names. So that's just me. But Tony Smith Turner says, I really want to do a mental institute, Vicky.
Yeah, me too.
We'll have to find one. We'll have to do one.
Yes.
Yeah, there's not that many around.
Damn it.
I've done one.
Say again, Steve.
I've done one several years ago in Bristol.
Which
it was, I can't remember the name of it actually, but it
wouldn't by any chance have been Barrow Gurney, would it?
I think it was. Yeah, that was a bit.
Yeah, I did Barrow Gurney about 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, and we've had some activity there. But what we is that when you get a building that's a ruin, it tends to get less activity.
Yeah.
And I was informed that when it was intact, there was a lot more activity there.
Yeah, the grounds were really active from what I understand.
Well, I have to say, it was a very good night.
The grounds themselves were where the only place that actually I've ever freaked out.
Yeah.
That story was in Fate and Fortune back at Christmas time as a result.
All right.
I'm getting messages from people. Where are we? Ghost Hunters Northern. Has the team ever ran from an investigation?
No.
No way.
No.
If things get a bit crazy, I'm straight in there, not out.
And I'm normally like, calm down, everyone. It's fabulous.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, they all love us.
People out in the
Pardon?
We have taken people out in the past, haven't we? Who've got a bit scared,
Yeah.
We will take them out of the way and calm them down, and it's their choice whether they need to go back or not. But we've never left an investigation.
Yeah. The only time I've ever legged it was that Barrow Gurney that one time back in 2012. 2012, early part of 2012, and it was when I saw the silhouette of this big dog, and that was it. I was gone. I was in the golf course the other side of it.
Yeah, we've seen it. It's a scary place, but I have to say that the best places I've ever been have been places like that.
Yeah,
it's to have a lot of energy and a lot of psychic energy, I guess.
Yeah, hell of a lot. I know in that place I've seen in the main woodland building, the big L-shaped building they got. I've seen the shadow of like silhouette of the old mate, the typical sort of matron, the Hattie Jakes type matron with the bun on her head. Seen somebody looking out the window. As I say, I saw the big dog in the woodlands originally. And that place, yeah, loads and loads of activity going on there. It's just a shame. Most of it's gone now. The woodland building's still there, and the pathway, the woods where I saw that silhouette of the dog, the woodland area, that's still there now as well. But most of it's a housing development now. So
Yeah.
I've done quite a bit of work on that housing development since I've been working in Bristol a lot. But so moving on there. So Trisha Walters asks what's occurring.
Not a lot at the minute, Trisha. We're locked up.
Trisha's normally she'd normally be coming on and sort of co-hosting these things with me. Trisha's one of the admins on my page, but unfortunately Trisha is she has really bad toothache, so hence she's in a lot of pain, so she's not on tonight. So she's come into the chat. Diane Rin, evening all. Trisha says Chernobyl was on my list for June this year till I had to have surgery and she can't fly this year. That's the other thing with Trisha. Unfortunately, she had a massive car accident a couple of years ago, and she's still recovering in ways. So, but God don't. She's still gobby. She'll probably. I went out yesterday. She phoned me up yesterday morning and said, "Oh, I've had a blowout in my car. Can you come and help me out?" I get up there and it's the worst looking tire I've ever seen. Literally splinters of metal coming out from the wiring. So where are we? Noreen Hill. Are any of you interested in other spiritual cultures and their beliefs? Everybody's like,
Can't say I've ever looked really into them.
For me, I'm just as it says on the shirt, really. That's really all it is for me.
I am actually in a spiritual church. I'm on a committee on a spiritual church, and it was led that way. I can't say I'm a big believer or even religious, if I'm honest.
Vicky?
Yeah, I mean, I like Steve said, I haven't really looked into it, to be honest. I just kind of go out there, my thing, and see what I get. Really, I'm a bit, yeah.
Gemma?
Yeah, I'm the same, really. I'm just into the spirits and stuff. I haven't really looked into anything else that I'm interested in, really.
Yeah, so it's just getting out, doing the investigations, doing the events.
Yeah, just more spiritual, really, than anything else. I'm not very religious anymore.
No, not. I'm being told it's pronounced Castle Cork, Dan. Okay, there we go.
Cork.
Yeah.
Castle.
I'll have to give you some lessons, Gem.
I'm saying it right, aren't I?
Cork.
Koch. You gotta hawk and gag a bit. That's not a good picture when the actual screen like stutters a little bit. So just a quick one for Karen. Karen, yeah. So what that means, what that's on about is we were just saying it earlier on. We got a Para Unity group going. We pulled loads of groups involved in it, and we had a little competition going where people voted on a logo, and the logo that I designed won, and it looks like the Jurassic Park logo, but instead of a dinosaur on it, it's a ghost, but the ghost looks more like a big sperm. So that's what that is. Hi Dirk, how you doing? Chloe Davis, you can ask as many questions as you want to. So she says, I'll stop asking them questions soon, give other people a chance, but just have a special one for Gemma. Any nice men at the paranormal events you've been on?
No, and Gemma, she won't share that
Question.
information.
She's got to be
No.
professional. She's not allowed to go chasing blokes on an
No,
event.
I'm not allowed to look at any males at all on the investigations.
It's in their terms and conditions.
Unfortunately.
It actually specifically says in their terms and conditions. It specifically says Gemma is not allowed to look at men on investigations.
And I'm not allowed to be alone with them either.
Hey,
That's underlined and in bold.
is it? Yeah.
In red. It's written in red. I have to sign a contract.
That's it. That's it. So Karen says, have any of you been to Poole Park? I don't know where Poole Park is, to be honest with you.
I've never heard of it.
No.
Just so everybody knows, so I'm based just outside of Swansea, and Silence Beyond the Grave is Pembrokeshire, South Wales, aren't you? So you are all in
West
Pembrokeshire,
Wales.
aren't you? West Wales. Yeah, south that way for me, that way. About an hour that way, 10B area. That's all there is, isn't it? There we go. I don't know. I've been over that way a couple of times. So unfortunately, no, I'm not sure where Poole Park is, unfortunately.
I've just had a look. Poole Park is an asylum in Ruthin, Wales.
Oh.
North Wales.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh yeah, there's do you know what? My brain's not working tonight with regards to places. I've had one of them days where it's just I'm absolutely knackered after I went out and did some work again today in a house that's being done up, so there's nobody in it. So of course right now I'm like literally dying to go to bed. I'm that worn out after a day's worth of work after being sat on my backside for 3 weeks. Do you know what I mean? I know. I struggle to do my trousers up again, and then I'm my belly's got that big after like 3 weeks of being sat on my butt that I'm like literally trying to do my job and my back's killing me. Where are we? So Cheryl Stanley says, hello, how is everybody tonight?
Good.
Good, thanks.
Is it me or has it gone off a little bit chilly this evening?
Yeah.
I find it quite warm.
Yeah, I got home and I thought, I put some shorts on and then I put some shorts on. I thought, no, I'll put my trousers back on. It was a bit chilly. I know I've got all this weight on me as well now, I see. And I ain't very, do you know what I mean? I'm not very warm. And I'm colder than I was before. Becca Rowley in the house.
Hi, Becca.
There we go. There we go. Davey Hall, hi, how you doing? Hi, Phil. Phil Williams. Him and John will be on Saturday night. We have somebody coming on to join us. There we go. We're going 5 ways. Becca Rowley. So, Becca, I believe you are part of Silence on the Grave, aren't you?
Hi there.
No, I'm not, but I'd like to ask a question.
Oh, go on then. I thought you were part of the group.
No, I wish I was. Well, I will be, won't I, Jem?
I will be.
Yeah, you will.
And we're going to hold Gemma to this in the terms and conditions. It's going to have another bit that says Becca Rowley's allowed to join.
Right. What's the most scariest experience you've had?
Oh.
I don't know if you've been asked this.
One. Who wants to go first?
Go on, Gemma.
You are.
Ladies first.
To think of something now. Hang on. For quite a few experiences. Scariest.
Yeah.
I know what mine is.
Okay. I got it. I think the scariest thing I've experienced is, so we was on investigation. We was in this hotel and we was like in the basement area. There was a medium on the investigation. I won't say who it was. And she became overcome by the spirit. And I think Steve was there as well at the time.
I was, yes.
Yes, he was, because I was sat next to Steve. Anyway, this medium was taken over by the spirit, okay, and she started getting really angry, screaming in my face. Yeah,
Oh,
literally
wow.
screaming in my face. I thought she was going to attack me. And at one point, I remember looking at Steve and being like, "Can you get me out of here now? Like, what is
my
going
God.
on?" Because I was terrified. It was
Oh,
one
I
of
would
the
have
first
been.
investigations I've been on, and I was terrified because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I thought she was going to rip my head off.
Oh my God.
That was more terrifying than anything else I've experienced.
That sounds very scary.
Vicky?
It was.
Well, I mean, I'm Gemma, like, agree with this. I'm not really one to get scared on events. I tend to want that more than anything. But there was one a place that Gemma, Tracy, and I went a couple of months back to the Jamaica in Cornwall,
Oh yeah.
and we were upstairs, and it was like the attic, wasn't it, Gem?
Yeah.
And it was quite well known up there for things happening, and a lot of the staff were scared to go up there. Or whatever. It was like it was used now as a storeroom. And Gemma, you asked me, didn't you, to go and stand at the back or something, because apparently a lot of stuff happened at the back. So off I go, because I just do. I don't think twice, and off I go. So I went to the back of the room, and I just went really quiet, didn't I? And then you came down and asked whether I was okay, and all of a sudden I just moved to step next to Gemma and would not leave her side at all. And that's
Wow.
really like not like me at all. And I don't know what was there or what kind of, no, I wouldn't say
Freaked
scared me,
you
but there
out,
was,
it.
yeah, and it was really odd.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be it for me, I think.
Steve?
I easily, it would happen with the young lady and her sister's boyfriend's house. And sat there, spent some time. It was quite late. We left about 12:15. I went back to her house and we sat in the kitchen, and she was sat in front of me, and all of a sudden I was coming in from the hall door. She was in with the same thing. I couldn't see it, but I could follow it. And it came down the kitchen, and it came straight through me, and I was actually shaking from the front. And
God.
it affected me even the next day. I don't get it. That night, I don't know what scared me more is that I never picked up whether it was female, whether it was male, or even what it was. But it was horrendous. It was horrendous.
What's on your head?
There's a the bird
Whose
just
head?
on his-
Oh,
we got I think we got the general
Hi,
gist of what you're saying there, Steve, but we have got some sound interference coming through somewhere.
it's probably
but-
me. Shall I go?
No, well, yeah, go on, sling your up. So moving on, then we've got somebody else just coming in. So Becca, we might have to just jump off a moment. So I'm sorry,
That's
and
fine.
we'll see you in the chat in a little bit. Yeah,
Okie dokie.
Bye.
lovely. Thank you very much for coming on.
Bye.
Bye. So very quickly, then we have Kay. Hello, Kay.
Hiya. Hiya. Nice to see you all.
And
I just wanted to ask, how do you feel about other things apart from spirits? What about like these wild demon dogs of Pembrokeshire or things like that? Anybody had any experiences of anything else?
so that's the cryptozoology side of things. We were talking about that a little bit earlier on.
Yeah.
Go on, Joe.
So I used to live in Manabir. I
Yeah.
don't know if you know Manabir at all, but you can go up to the army camp, and it's called Sprinkle at the top.
Yeah.
When we were kids, I was probably about 12, and we used to go up there. We used to camp up there as kids with my friends. And there was always this rumor of this big black dog that was seen roaming around, and we were like, yeah, okay. And then the one night we'd gone up there, and there's quite a few of us camping, and we'd heard like things outside in the middle of the night, and we were like, oh, what the hell is that? So one of the lads had gone outside to have a look what it was, and they claimed they'd seen this big black thing.
Oh wow.
So we're like, no, you haven't, no, you haven't. So we all ran out, and I seen it with my own eyes. It was like a
Really?
big black shadow thing. Yeah, it was a big black
Oh,
shadow
wow.
thing going through the trees, and I shit myself.
Wow, that's
Shit
amazing.
myself. Yeah,
Oh,
quite
wow.
a few of us seen that.
Did you go back in the tent?
Yeah, we shit ourselves. But I don't know whether it was the white lightning.
Oh, oh God, I remember White Lightning days. Oh God.
Because we were drinking White Lightning and Wicked. Not Wicked.
Oh, well.
That 2020 thing. That 2020 thing.
Oh, Mad Dog.
Yeah,
Mad
Mad
Dog.
Dog.
That's it.
Yeah.
We were drinking that and White Lightning. So I put it down to maybe I was hallucinating.
Yeah, that Mad Dog makes you see dogs.
So you just don't know.
You don't know, Jim.
That's it.
Okay. Well, and the other thing was, have you ever come across any demons?
Vicky,
Oh.
go on.
Um,
Let Vicky and Steve answer that one then.
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I mean, you know, you get weird stuff on the Ouija board and stuff sometimes, and that can sometimes make you think what's going on.
Yeah.
But other than that, I wouldn't say I've had any sort of experiences in that
that's
kind
good.
of area. Yeah.
Good.
And I'm all for the Ouija board, and a lot of people think that that's where it all happens, like the bad side of it all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the amount of times I've used it and haven't had anything bad, you know, we get
Bad
weird
something.
stuff, but I wouldn't say bad.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Steve.
Right, there was one place I went to, it's actually in Carmarthen, I'm not sure I want to give it the location. But a friend of mine was also with him. He was coming back from there when we had a bad experience. He was actually in the back of the seat in the car while we're driving, and I was actually screamed on the face. I'm not saying it's a demon, but that's probably the worst experience I had. We obviously took something back with us all to him, and it just appeared.
Oh my gosh, I think you got a demon on your head. It's still with you, dude. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you very much. I only ask, I've just read that book, The Hauntings of Haverfordwest, where they speak about a demon, you know, and it was really interesting. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night.
Coming on.
I'm not sure how I leave.
Have a bit, I'll pop you up. There we go. So
Okay. Thanks.
there you go. Bye. Thanks. Okie dokie. Sorry, we've got a few comments being said about the interference. We've got a bit of a. You remember, Gemma, I was saying last week when you were on, we were getting that what sounded like two coconuts being clipped together like that, you know. And the bird's back. So a few people in the comments are just saying about it. So, but no, it's not anybody typing on the phones or anything. It's something to do with one of the connections somewhere. We have probably something with StreamYard, to be honest with you, Karen. Yes, yeah. So we have Cheryl in the chat on live.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Cheryl, what's the NWP for?
Our group, it's Nighttime Wanderers Paranormal.
Oh, awesome. And from the sound of it, it sounds like you're probably stateside.
I am, but I live in England.
Ah, wow. Okay. So you're not stateside, but you're from stateside. There we go.
Say that again.
So you're not stateside, but you're from over there, from the US, yeah? Awesome.
That's correct, yeah.
Awesome. And I dig the T-shirt as well, the Kiss top.
Thank you.
Well, how
are you all?
Good, thanks.
What would you like to ask the team?
I was just wanting to come on and just say hello to everyone and just, introduce myself. So.
Brilliant. Hello. By all means, pop your a link to your group in the chat, and anybody can then go across to it, and I'll share it onto the page as well. So,
okay.
Whereabouts are you based?
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Okay. Well, you can't. The thing is, Liverpool is probably one of the best former hospitals ever. You know,
Yeah.
Newsham Park. You know, Newsham Park Hospital up in Liverpool is one of the best you can ever go to. I've never been there, unfortunately, but the amount of evidence that people have got from Newsham Park is, it's certainly one that most people want to do.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet, but we have been to some other places like Allerton Tower Park.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really good investigation.
Yeah.
And been to Formby Woods. That was
Yeah.
that was pretty scary. It was so unbelievably dark there. It was crazy how dark it was.
Yeah.
And there's loads of places in Liverpool. And the sad thing about it is that we had just started investigating again when all of this happened.
I think the thing is, judging by from what you see online, the live streams you see, there seems to be a lot of abandoned buildings in Yorkshire as you get Yorkshire up towards Manchester, up towards Liverpool. So
yeah,
you know, there do seem to be a lot of abandoned buildings that a lot of people do up there.
Well, if you go like out of Liverpool towards like Southport, there's abandoned places that down that way that we're wanting to check out. But you know, because before all this and before my husband got sick, my son had actually gone to an abandoned deaf school and picked up some, you know, and he was just going to explore. And they picked up voices on the cameras and the audio, someone chanting,
yeah,
and then like a child giggling. And
yeah.
I had to listen back a few times to make sure I was actually hearing what I was hearing. And I was like, you know, Derek, come here. You're never going to believe this. And it creeped him out because he was 19 at the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'd certainly be worth, you know, seeing if you can send that over to have a little look at, you know. So,
yeah.
Well, Cheryl, it was lovely meeting you. Thank you very much for coming on.
Nice to meet all of you.
All the best and be safe. And hopefully, once this is all over in a couple of weeks' time, well, the lockdown's over, you might be able to get out and get investigating again.
I hope so. We have some places lined up that we had to cancel and rebook. So
yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, I know the feeling is
you all have a good night.
My brother was supposed to get married on Saturday. Come in, unfortunately, so that's been postponed until later in the year. So, but
yeah,
you stay safe. All right.
Okay, you guys have a good night.
Thank
Chat
you,
to you later.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Thank you for coming on.
Bye.
Cheers. Right, guys. Unfortunately, we're having a real bad problem with the this noise coming through, this interference. I don't know what's going on. And we've a few people complaining about it in the chat, and a few people have gone off. So
it's not very loud on my side.
It's really loud this side.
Yeah, I can hear it now.
So I'm not sure where it's coming from. We didn't have any of it last night at all, did we, Gemma? No. It's bizarre. So we're just at 9 o'clock now anyway. So what we'll probably do, I'll be having Gemma back on we're on Wednesday next week. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Thursday. I really don't even know what day of the week it is half the time at the moment. I have to look at my watch to see it's Thursday. So yeah, Ghost Hunters Northern says it sounds like a horse. It literally does. It's like when somebody had two coconuts and clicking them together, you know, back when you were younger. So what we'll do is we'll call it a night for that. It's coming through quite loudly on my end, and we'll look to maybe bring you guys back on in a week or so, if that's all right.
Yeah.
If that's cool. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming on, and thank you to everybody who has come on and asked a question in the chat, and to the few that have come on and actually come on to the live itself. Just say to everybody to be safe, and we'll see you all soon. Yes, thank you.
Go and check out the page. Go and check out Science Beyond the Grave.
Exactly.
Page.
That's it. Pop over Science Beyond the Grave and also Queen Bee Healing. There we go.
Yes.
Thanks very much, guys. Good night.